All right, Shalom. First, I'd like to start by saying all praise to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, by Shem Karkadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth in sincerity. Now, this is just a couple of scriptures on what's going on around the world, just like another prophecy update. We got cyclones going on in the U.S. and some more storms that bring about flooding over there in Eastern Africa, which is prophecy. So I'm going to start with this Luke chapter 21, verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon earth distress of nations. Right. And we see them signs happening. Just about a week or so ago, I seen one of them big red moons, you know. And not soon after that, in the news, there was all this flooding going on. So, and we know the stars is um the um the meteorites flying across the sky. Can't think of the specific word, but it said, and also it said, and upon the earth distress of nations, and you see that going on everywhere. The nations are in distress, from the riots turning deadly. All the people that's going through all types of hell. You know, with perplexity, right? And they got so much, it's event after event after event to where they can't even rebuild, right? You know, it said the seas and the waves roaring, right? And that's what's going on. You got all these floods happening. These storms are bringing about these floods. I'm gonna play the clip when I get through bringing out the scriptures. This second Ezra chapter 8 verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in a later time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Right. And these people are going through miseries. You got hundreds of people dying, if not daily, weekly, all over the world, damn near. Over in America they got, people dying from this stuff. Over there in Africa, I think they said it was hundreds that died or something like that. You got relatives that's lost, and a lot of these crops and stuff that's being flooded, that's helping bring in a famine. Because Esau, that's why Esau got them GMOs, and Esau don't have any money to really keep repairing this stuff. So a lot of this stuff is just being left the way it is, because they have walked in great pride. And America is pride. Americans are proud people, very proud. you know this Isaiah chapter 29 verse 6. It says, thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise. And that's going on with storm and tempest. Right. That cyclone is a form of a storm. And when them storms happen, there's a lot of thunder that happens also. And with flame of devouring fire. And all this is happening because of what the nations have done to the 12 tribes of Israel. Picture that. You being the Lord's chosen person, and he's jacking up the whole world. Power that you can't even imagine behind what the nations around you have done to you. But this is Joel chapter 3, verse 1. It says, for behold, in those days and in that time, right, the end days, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, and you see that now with the prophets being on highways and byways, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people, and from my heritage, Israel, right? So that World War III that everybody talking about that's supposedly supposed to end the world is because of what these nations have done to the blacks, Latins, Native Americans, you know, and those that reside in the West Indies. It says, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land, right? And they did take our land and scattered us everywhere, you know, and they took the Lord's land, and the Lord gave it to us. It says, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, turned the young boys to homosexuals, and sold a girl for wine, that they may drink. Yea, and what have you to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon? Right, them Africans. That's why they getting jacked up. And all the coast of Palestine. Will you render me a recompense? And if you recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head. Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things, the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, which were them Edomite devils, them white people, that ye might remove them far from their border, right? We over here in America now. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head, and I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Lord hath spoken it. Right. So, what since they did that to us, when Yahushua come back, we're gonna get to do that to them. And that's the moral of the story. That's why the whole world is in uproar, because of what they have done. So I'm gonna end it there and play these clips. Shalom.